Hosanna leaves the gates favourite. They're off and they're racing. It was Sanctions who was the first of them away, and UUKHAI jumped quickly, so they're burning across. They're going to head Queen's Gift in the early part. Up there fourth is Queen of Hawks on settling down. A length and a half behind those. Next of all is Brazen Bid back there in the company of Ocean Goddess when they get going, and Play Ball, and towards the tail end of the field, Mighty Hosanna at the 650. Sanctions on top leads the way by 3/4 on UUKHAI. A length and a half away on the inside to Queen's Gift, followed on the rails next on the outside by Queen of Hawks as they approach the turn. They're a length and a half clear from Ocean Goddess, is up there travelling fifth. Brazen Bid looks for the short way home. Brown's off and around them now on the outside with Mighty Hosanna trying to work into the race, but as they fan at the 250 and UUKHAI had grabbed the lead. Queen of Hawks is in pursuit. Sanctions battles away, followed further back by Ocean Goddess. UUKHAI still the leader. Queen of Hawks, Sanctions battling back. Over on the outside, Ocean Goddess. UUKHAI's in front though, and UUKHAI will prevail. UUKHAI clung on from Sanctions, who came back, fought doggedly, and over on the outside, Ocean Goddess from Queen of Hawks. They were followed then by Mighty Hosanna, who didn't get warm in the run home. Back with it as well there, Queen's Gift, then Brazen Bid, which did not fire a solitary shot, and it was back amongst the last to greet the judge in company with Play Ball. So it's UUKHAI, Brandon Louis from Sanctions who fights back, and Ocean Goddess after the running of race number 5. Stand by for the full details in 1:04.33. UUKHAI, who'd hunted the speed of Sanctions, headed it off. Sanctions did stick to its task well. Ocean Goddess from the back, finishing on third home. Queen of Hawks always prominent. Mighty Hosanna back there and near the tail of the field, not where most expected it to be, and didn't really have any impact at all, and Brazen Bid was an abject flop. So the race goes to the Snippet Sun gelding in the colours of owner Johnny Chalmers, M. Biggs, Justine Erkelins, Rickard v. Terrabil, and ridden by Brandon Louis. It's just the gelding's second win in 17 runs. Taking out race 5, sanctioned second by Russian Revolution. From One Cat's Too Many, David Harrison the trainer, and ridden by Joe Azzopardi. And third placing to 4 Ocean Goddess. Pat Carberry riding for Jess Carberry by Playing God the mare from Night Huntress. So a neck 3/4, a neck 3/4 the margins after the running of the 5th. The sectional time 34.62, and those silks of Johnny Chalmers, they're carried to victory. JD have been carried to many group wins in this state. Of course, Mirror Magic notwithstanding, one of his absolute best. Race 6 today, Heat 6 of the Horizon West National Apprentice Racing Series. 1200, 7 Hober Meteor and 9 Star Power coming out, leaving us with just the 7 to run, and they'll go at 8 minutes after 4 o'clock. Lockie Taylor's down now in the yard, returning here after the victory of UUKHAI.
Thanks, Darren. Justine and Brandon Louis continue their great run of form in recent weeks, and UUKHAI gets the job done. Justine, I know he's been a frustrating horse for you and Connections, but on his day, he's always shown a level of ability.
Yeah, he's sometimes a little bit of hard work. But I just thought, give Brandon a go on him, just a rider change. We know he's got ability there. He's just taken a while to put it together, and just everything goes wrong for him. Barriers, always gets into trouble in races, but no, he went really good today, so I was happy.
He was drawn wide here this afternoon. Was that almost a blessing in disguise, given the fact that he couldn't run up backsides like we've seen so many times before throughout his career?
Yeah, well, he just manages to get himself into trouble. So I just said to Brandon, just ride for luck. He's probably better off out there to keep out of trouble, and it worked out. So.
Machine Gun Gracie on the weekend. She's a $1.50 favourite in the WA Oaks. How's she done since her last start win in the Natasha?
Yeah, really well. Couldn't be more happy with her, so no, happy.
Well done here, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
There's Justine Erkelins after the win of UUKHAI. Second win from 17 career starts and a lovely ride from young Brandon Louise. Scotty, obviously the race changed complexion with horses like Mighty Hosanna, Queen's Gift and Queen of Hawks perhaps not showing the same level of speed that we thought they'd show on paper, and that allowed Justine Erkland's trained galloper UUKHAI and Brandon Louise to stroll forward from that outside alley, and from there he always travelled really nicely.
He certainly did, Lockie. It's certainly not where I expected to see him in the run. He was actually drawn outside of Mighty Hosanna, so I'm not quite sure what went wrong there out of the barriers, but she ended up settling at the tail of the field, the favourite. So we'll dissect that and try and analyse it. She looked uncomfortable back there too. Jason Brown tried to make a run at them from about the 600-metre marker, but she was under the whip before the home corner, just trying to keep her mind on the job. So disappointing, no doubt from her, but the beneficiary is Brandon Louis, who's always a pleasure seeing coming back into the winner's circle. It's 3, 5, 4 and 8. UUKHAI, after lobbing in the spot that he did, travelled up to them really nicely. Sanctions fought on bravely. That was much better today from her. Back in third, Ocean Goddess, only her second start. She's got a nice career ahead of her. And Queen of Hawks, the filly, ran fourth. But Brandon Louis joins us now after the victory of UUKHAI. Brandon jumped aboard today and seemed to do the trick.
Yeah, poor Troy, you know. I was just a sort of a passenger today. Troy's been educated the horse from day one, and you know, I was just at the right place at the right time. Favorite me is the kick, so I just, you know, I was there and I just sit off the leaders there, and sort of, he's a bit of a funny animal where he travel good and he sort of give you the feeling that he will just win. But I sort of give him a bit of confidence today, and no, he went good.
Tomorrow, Black for Cash is a last start winner. Now, you don't ride tomorrow, but I'm sure you're the kind of person that is full of praise for Gian and giving her all the instructions that she needs.
Yeah, actually, I ride in race 5 for her boss. I got the ride, but now I will be there. She's part of the family, and I'm very, very excited for her. And anyway, she will be able to good ride, so hope for the best. Good luck to you, Gian.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
There's the gentleman, Brandon Louis. He combines with Justine Erklands and UUKHAI to take out the 5th here at Ascot, and it may just be the start of a very big week for Justine Erklands and her stable. Here's hoping anyway. They take out the Winds Irrigation and Design Handicap, and on the other side of the break, we'll head back to Miles and Gareth for more racing action with Wednesdays in the West.